Goni the Chihuahua Tamago Nation. Today I am at New Foochow Vegetarian Kopitiam trying out my very first vegetarian laksa on this journey. I am really excited to find out how they actually replace the flavor of the prawn and also replace the shredded breast meat of the chicken itself. So without further ado, let us start off with the soup of this laksa. Presentation wise, this bowl of laksa is amazing. Nothing much to complain about. But the question is, how are they gonna replace the prawn flavor? Surprisingly well. So okay, so there is definitely a lack of prawn flavoring in this bowl of laksa, but I can definitely taste the spice in this bowl of laksa, and I really felt like it is quite thin, and the soup is not thick, it's not milky. Definitely, it is a very easy to drink type of soup. So if you are kind of like looking for kind of like a more light version of laksa but not compromising the spice, I feel like this bowl of laksa is definitely the one for you. The the soup is amazing, man. Like the soup is really good. Now let me move on to the bihun itself. The bihun looks good, thick and smooth. Let me try. One more before I comment. Good. Really amazing. It's smooth. It is al dente, I would say, but it lacks a little bit of flavor. But that is kind of like expected because the soup is not the best. So I'm not gonna like minus quite a lot of mark there. But then again, I'm still gonna deduct a little bit of mark for the flavoring. Okay, this is good. Now for the chicken. Since we don't have any prawn that we can actually give mark to the prawn itself, so I'm just gonna give it to this meat, artificial meat. Tastes like real meat. Texture is similar to a little bit of kind of like tofu texture, something like that. Overall, pretty tasty. Okay, very tasty. And I feel like part of the reason why the meat is so tasty is because the meat itself, when they actually buy the meat, it is already seasoned heavily to taste like a chicken. So no matter how much you cook it, how you cook it, the chicken flavor is not gonna go away. So that is kind of like part of the benefit of using an artificial chicken in the soup itself. So like the chicken is not gonna lose its flavor even though it is an artificial one. But with that being said, this bowl of laksa, I would say very amazing bowl of laksa, vegetarian bowl of laksa, and I love it. Okay, I love it, but I still prefer my coconut milk and I still prefer my thick broth itself. Okay, so this is a very light version of laksa soup, but it is well flavored. It has the spice to the laksa itself. It is still amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this bowl of laksa and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Tony the Chihuahua Tamago Nation. Today we are at Central Park Kopitiam trying out their Sarawak Laksa. I am really excited to try this because the prawn looks really fresh. Okay, but then again at the same time they gave us 3 prawn, but one of the prawn is not deveined, so minus mark for that, for the inconsistency in the quality that they are actually presenting. But with that being said, let us just try this bowl of laksa right now because I am excited to dig in. Okay, very creamy, that is a good thing. Very spicy as well. I love the spice, love the creaminess. This is a very good tasting bowl of laksa, man. It's a little bit sweet and there's a little bit of spice to it. I'm gonna add the sambal in just to make it a little bit more spicy because I like my laksa super duper spicy, okay? And but sadly, the soup, I would say I have to judge it to be a little bit oily. But overall, it is a really good bowl of laksa. The soup is good. The soup is really, really good right now. So let me move on to the bee hoon. The bee hoon looks good, looks thick, just like the one I like, just like how I like my girls. Mm, mm, mm. The bee hoon on point, bro. The bee hoon is so good. There, after trying this bee hoon, I can safely say that you should definitely season your bee hoon because this bee hoon is, I can really test like it has been seasoned before. It is not cooked in plain water, but it is in fact cooked in in a seasoned water, like a little bit of salt, not too much, because if you add too much salt it's gonna be too salty. But this bee hoon is surprisingly nice. Okay, Central Park Kopitiam surprised me. Mm, mm, mm. And I think another thing about this bee hoon is that it is cooked al dente. It is cooked in a very proper way, something like that. So I really love it. And then next thing, the prawn. The prawn is the highlight. Like I said, that one of the prawn is not deveined, so I'm gonna minus mark for that one. But overall, the prawn looks really clean. Okay, looks really fresh. So I'm gonna taste the flavor. Mm. The prawn on point. Not sure if this is too fresh or like they or not cooked enough, but it might not be cooked. Okay, like this prawn might not be cooked thoroughly, but if you can handle the raw prawn test, this is good. But I honestly speaking, I would maybe just cook to like maybe 5 more seconds. The boil it for 5 more seconds before you serve this prawn is gonna be perfect. So the prawn is the weak point of this bowl of laksa. Overall, this bowl of laksa presentation wise looks good. The soup is amazing. The bee hoon is good. The prawn can be better. Okay, definitely can be better. Topping wise, it has all the standard stuff, the shredded chicken and the egg and the tauge, so that is really good. Okay, but I have to add one more comment here. I sat here for around like 15 minutes for them to serve this bowl of laksa, and I'm not here on peak hour. This is 2:30 p.m. No one else is at this kopitiam other than me, and I'm the only customer here ordering this bowl of laksa. So I I I I love the attention to detail. Like they actually make time, really take their time to actually cook this bowl of laksa. But I have to say, 15 minutes for a bowl of laksa is taking quite a long time. Okay, like for you to serve one bowl of laksa. Like imagine when you have peak season, like that is gonna affect you really much. Okay, but then again, like I said, this is 2:30 in the afternoon, so maybe like they are already in the process of keeping the store, and I appear out of nowhere, kind of like shock them. It's like, there's a bowl of laksa, so there's someone want to order a bowl of laksa, something like that. So maybe I'm at fault here as well. So I might actually come back and try in the morning, like to see the speed of their serving. If their speed of serving is good and it's not more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna strongly recommend this laksa, man. Like another fun fact, another bonus to this laksa store is that the owner is really beautiful. So if you want to see like Liang Moi, come and try this laksa. Central Park Kopitiam laksa. That is all from me. I'm just gonna finish this bowl of laksa and I'm gonna go on to the next one.